Hey guys, let's go on a date. Since there's voice acting now. I notice Fortaime standing at one of the market stalls enthralled. I take a few steps forward to see what he's looking at, and nobody follows me. It seems they're willing to give us some alone time now that we're finally in Mazeo.
Hey, Seer! Check this out!
He points to a bunch of strange metal objects attached to ropes. If I could describe them as anything, it would be metallic claws. I have no idea what they are, however, or why he's so taken by them.
You know, when I climb trees, it's hard to get a grip. But with these, I can just stab them into the tree and hold on. I didn't know these existed. It would make things so much easier.
Yeah, dude, you just gotta get a grip, much like the sun. He shuffles in place, thinking to himself.
You don't think that would hurt the trees, do you?
Of course not. They can take more than that.
Awesome! That's what I thought. I'll have to make money somehow, and save up. This'll make climbing the Grand Tree a lot easier.
Whoop. He leans a bit closer to the market stall looking for a prize.
And of course, there's no price on them. Probably so they can scam people too. I'll have to get Ulrich to figure this out.
He smiles and laughs softly before turning to face me.
You know, these markets are pretty cool. What do you think about them, Seer?
A great place to have our first date, I think.
Oh, is that what this is? Well, I did want to have some private time, actually. Hey, I have an idea. Seer, follow me over here.
He grabs an apple out of his pocket and gives me a sly smirk. It's the one Ulrich bought for him. Must not have eaten it yet. As he runs away, I follow him, and we end up in a nearby back alley.
See? Much better. I can actually hear myself think now. Let's grab a seat and relax. We deserve it.
Yeah, boy. He motions to the ground. It didn't seem comfortable, but it would do. I sit down and rest my back against the wall. He promptly sits down beside me. Holding out the apple, he inspects it, almost like he's a bit hesitant to eat it.
I wonder if it'll taste like I remember. It's only been around 20 years after all. Hey, let's share it. You should try some too.
He giggles nervously and places his head on my shoulder. Aww.
You said this was a date, right? Imagine how mean it would be if I didn't share. Besides, I'd like to spend this moment with someone special.
After a brief pause, he lets out a sigh of relief. I guess he was worried that physical contact might not be okay. Holding up the apple, he inspects it one final time, blushing.
Here goes nothing.
Moments after, he takes a large bite. Juices drip down his chin as he shakes with excitement. The look on his face tells me it's every bit as good as he remembers.
Wow. You have got to try this, Seer.
Oh, he holds it up, offering it to me. I never got to try these when I was younger. Darn trade bands. But Fortaime always spoke the world of them. Accepting it with a smile, I grip it in my left hand. To make Fortaime more comfortable, I wrap my right arm around him. He leans in closer, letting out a noise I can only describe as happy and content. With a large crunch, I bite into the apple. The sweetness immediately assaults me. It's overwhelming and my eyes shoot wide open. It's shocking and delicious. I always doubted that they'd be as good as he said. I was unequivocally wrong.
See? I told you! It was totally worth the wait!
I nod and hand the apple back to him. We share it with each other, taking turns until it's all gone. After placing the core on the ground, he rests his head on me once more.
But so was this.
He gulps as if he's nervous.
You know, I've never been on a date before. Honestly, this doesn't feel any different from normal. I guess that just means we're comfortable with each other.
Or maybe we've just always had a thing for each other. Or maybe, I don't know.
But do you think the other people will be comfortable with this? I don't think a seer has ever dated an elder before. I hope we're not doing anything wrong.
Of course not. They'll definitely be comfortable. Or else I'll just give them that, like, really, really cold stare of disapproval.
Oh, okay. That's a relief. To be honest, I've always wanted to do this, but I was scared. I guess I'm thinking about things differently now. You know, there's so much going on lately. It's nice to just put it all on pause with someone like you. I feel like I could stay in this alley forever. It's peaceful. But I don't want to rush into anything, you know? So let's take this one step at a time. Slowly. Sharing this apple was good enough for me.
He releases his grip on my arm and stands up.
Back to business, I guess? But mark my words, I'm gonna get that climbing gear. And a second set, too. I'll make an apprentice out of you yet.
He smirks and runs back and out into the markets. I follow after him and we regroup with everybody else. That was a nice distraction, but it was time to get things back on track. And that's what it's like to go on a date in Winds of Change. I mean, every character that you can interact with romantically, from what Clay says, will behave differently. For instance, if we head over into Yon Tavern and chat it up with Ulrich, we can end up in a rather spicy interaction with the man. Let's put it that way. But I like that, because it's like, you know, it's like that in real life. Everybody kind of moves at their own different paces, and I get the impression that these heart-to-hearts and potential dating situations let you learn more about the characters. It's an experience. It's a chance to get to know more of them, and I feel like the ultimate goal isn't to get them to sleep with you. It's to develop a relationship and get more connected to them. I don't know how many other dating games or games with dating aspects or visual novels or whatever, dating sims, whatever. This isn't a dating sim, but you know what I mean. It has elements of a dating sim. Anyways, managed to pull that off for how well they do it, but I like it. I like it. And now there's going to be somebody in the comment section going, Razzle, this is extremely basic, and I've seen way better, but that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. So, toodles, and I'll see you later.